really, really strange setup that's just going to be a theme for who knows how long. I'm trying to avoid the light blinding me, but the light is also fading. So, see this is, yeah. But I've seen a lot of videos lately of people talking about what they want to paint in the next year, and I think those are really fun. I don't plan on painting a ton, but there are a few things that I really want to get out. And I also want to include a bit of a makeup wish list in this video, and just kind of combine them because there's not a ton in either category. Now, if you've seen my Project Pan intro, you might be familiar with some of these, including this e.l.f. lipstick. It's their Beautifully Bare lipstick line in the shade Touch of Blush. There's not a ton left, but it does go pretty slowly. It's a more moisturizing formula, but it's not super creamy or soft. It's pretty firm, so it goes pretty slowly. Another lipstick I don't plan on putting in my Project Pan necessarily because I have used up so much without even trying. It is Beautiful Nude. I'm wearing it today along with a lip liner and another lipstick a bit on the center to add a bit of depth. It's a little bit light on its own, but I love pairing it with other things. It's very moisturizing and hydrating, and that's why it went so quickly. It's super soft. This is the Flower Beauty Perfect Pout Moisturizing Lipstick in the shade Buttercup. I'm hoping that I'll end up finishing these not really close to the end of the year, like with a little bit of time left so that I can dig into the base and then melt them together into like a lip balm tube and then use them up together, because I think mixed together they're a very pretty color. So we'll see if that happens. I don't think I'll be one to dig into lipsticks that often, but these two are some of my favorites in general, so I would be down to do that. Another lip product, I changed my mind since the Project Fan video. There is the Milani lip gloss in the shade Luminoso. It's gonna be really tricky if I try to use that because I just don't enjoy it that much. So I haven't been wearing gloss like at all lately, but if I'm going to wear one, I'm more likely to wear the Milani clear lip gloss, highly rated diamond lip gloss is what it's called. Very stunning. I haven't used it that much, as you can see, but maybe I should be able to finish a lip gloss within a year, you would think. Last few things that aren't eyeshadows are these Essence eyeliners. They're my Project Pan, so I don't feel like explaining. They're sharpenable, they're the extreme lasting, waterproof pencils, and they're all very short. These two I'm using on my eyes. Today I'm wearing the black one as a wing, and then this one I plan on using with this shade and mixing together to use it as a cream blush. I will probably use this on my lips and my cheeks, but this will help make it a little bit lighter. And I don't know how else to use this because I don't like things in my waterline. It just feels uncomfortable. Now, I put all the eyeshadows I want to use up in this little magnetic palette I created from an old e.l.f. palette. And these, I don't want to use as eyeshadows, I must say. I want to use them as face products. That seems pretty on brand for me. This is a shade from the e.l.f. New Classics palette, and it's really beautiful as a bronzer. I might mix it with a bit of face powder to make it a bit more blendable and buildable, and I also will probably put in a bigger pan when I get around to that. This is a random shade. Same with this. I don't exactly know where all these came from all the time. I think this is also from the same e.l.f. palette. I might mix them together to make kind of a glowy-ish blush topper, or I might use them separately, as this one has like a powder blush over the cream blonde one. It's very pale, so it's gonna just add a tiny bit of a neutral rosy tone. This one's not super shimmery, so yeah, I don't know. I want to use these as cheek ones because they're not pigmented enough for the eyes. And then these three on the end, once I finish up this guy, which I don't think will be a problem, I want to franken these in some way for a contour or a bronzer. I'm not sure about this guy. He might ruin it, so I might just do these two and mix it with the face powder. But I do want to finish at least those two. Well, now that I think about it, using this up, I don't know how long it'll take. So I at least want to start working on these, but who knows if I'll actually finish them. But as you can see, that wasn't a ton. I'm not as hardcore of a painter as I used to be. it's just not something I want to do, and there's not as many things that I want to get out of my collection because I've kind of narrowed it down. I've decluttered a bit, I've used up a lot, and I'm just wanting to explore. As you can see, I wanted to play today with my eyeshadow. It's been a while since I've done a really dramatic, colorful look. Usually I've done pretty simple looks, and often they're more on the neutral side, or just 1 or 2 shades, or just an eyeliner. But let's move on to the makeup wish list side of this video. And I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things on my wish list, which, if you have been with me for a while, you might remember a time where there were a lot more than 5 things on my wish list. The first item is a cheek product from Flower Beauty, and it is one of those flower pots. I don't know if it's called flower pot, but it's one of those blushes that are really beautiful in the shade Sweet Pea. And you might be looking at me like, girl, didn't you just declutter a neutral pink blush from Milani earlier this year? Yes. It was also rose shaped. But to be fair, it was ancient and it was falling apart and it was dry, and I was ready to move on, and I thought that the blushes I had would be good enough, but I've still found myself longing for it. So I don't know if I necessarily regret decluttering that, because again, it was like, you saw it. It lived its life. I want like an everyday pinky blush. I've just been more into pinky blushes. I've been wearing lipsticks and lip liners as blushes lately, mostly for panning's sake. But I've actually really enjoyed the pinky tone. I don't know, you probably can see my blush. Let's move on to the lip part of my wish list, which is basically all of it. The Milani Matte Fetish Nude Lipsticks. Now I have one, and let me get it actually. Look at how stunning this is. There's a reason these things went viral, because this, I was gonna say this feels high-end, but let's be honest, I don't know what high-end feels like because I only buy drugstore. But this makes me want to buy it. For, you know, $1 or $2 more or whatever. It looks luxurious, and you open it and it's just, look at that. Beauty. Beautiful. I love it. What I like to do is I put a lip liner on, and then I put this on the inside of my lip. I don't take it up to the lip liner. And then I just kind of use my finger to blend between the color and the lip liner so that it's not a super harsh line. Because when I've realized what I hate about a lot of lipsticks on me is that it depends on the color, but if it's really a dramatic color, I find I don't like a harsh lip line on me. I need to have it blended to a bit more of a lighter neutral. I find it looks more flattering, and I just like it better. If it's just a harsh line, I just don't think my lip shape is suited for that. But anyways, the shade Secret in this line apparently is really pretty. And again, I've been looking for maybe a pinky nude. If you have that, please let me know. How would you describe the color? How pale is it? I figure even if it is a little pale, like this one, I can still mix it with things. Oh, now hold on. The sun has finally got behind one of the houses, so I can actually move a little bit up. The shade Passion also looks beautiful. It's like this deep, warmish berry. I feel like it'll be the same undertone as this shade, but just a little bit darker. And I just can't find a color like this shade. And so I'm settling for that because it looks gorgeous. Though a part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't get it because I'm not super drawn to dark colors all the time. For a hot second, when it was like October, I was like, yes, fall. And we don't really get fall in Arizona, at least not where I am. I've been loving this matte formula, very smooth, and I like matte lipsticks, especially if it's a darker color, because then I can trust it to stay a little better. I'm fine with a moisturizing lipstick if it's really pale. Anyways, another lip product, and if you follow too much Tosh, then it's because of her. She's been doing this lip mist series during December. She just goes over a lipstick or a lip product every day, and the Ulta Beauty Gloss Stick and Chill Pill looks stunning. When she wore it, I was like, wait, is that what I've been wanting? A little pale pink? Because I want pink blush and I want pink lips. I just want little pastel colors. I don't know, but I think that looks gorgeous, and it seems like a nice, like, again, I want moisturizing if it's a nude sometimes. yeah, and the last thing, the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Dainty Days. I just need a new lip liner. The one I've been using, one I used today, I think it's gonna be used up today. It's like, it's tiny, and I really enjoy a lip liner with especially darker colors to help me blend that out. Just, I think the fading out of the lips looks better for me. So I just really want a really pale, neutral nude. I don't know if that color's gonna be perfect. It's a little hard to tell on Ulta's website, but I probably will buy it by the end of the month. So if you have a NYX lip liner, I prefer a really firm one, though this one is nice. So let me know if you tried NYX lip liners, which ones are the best. I want pencil ones, but there's like the more moisturizing one, and there's Suede Matte. Which formula do you think is better? Or do you have a color that you think would fit that description of like pale, neutral, but not like so pale that it's like concealer lips? I want it to be kind of like the same depth of my lips, which is pretty similar to the depth of this lipstick. Maybe just a tad bit lighter is my normal lip color, and a little bit cooler and pinker. But yeah, if you have any experience with NYX lip liners, please let me know. The sun is leaving, so I am going to leave as well. Let me know if there's anything that you want to get done by the end of next year, or if there's anything on your wish list that you've been eyeing. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye!